let's talk about getting into the chirp with the fader closed, because what I see a lot of beginners, at least at this technique, do that's wrong, and it's a pet peeve of mine, is they'll be scratching, doing transformers and other scratches, and then right before they get into a chirp, they open a fader. And that creates a weird hiccup in the combination of one scratch, whether it's the transformer or stab, into the chirp scratch. So you want to be able to get in and out of different scratch techniques, whether the fader is closed or open. So you shouldn't have to always open the fader if you want to do a chirp. Sometimes, yeah, get into it with the fader open, but there might be times that the fader's closed. Let's say you're Q&Aing with another DJ and your fader's closed because you want to give them the silence they require to execute their solo, and then you want to come right in with a chirp and you forget to open a fader. What? You're going to then have a hiccup and trip over your intro. Okay? So let's figure out what I'm doing to execute the chirp with the fader closed. So what happens is this. I open the fader and then close really quick and start the pullback with the fader moving towards the side that I'm pulling back, in this case, the left turntable. That's how I get into a chirp with the fader closed. So once again, if it were open, right, I'm pushing or moving the crossfader away from the record as I'm pushing forward. But if the fader's closed and I'm pushing forward, I give you the sound moving forward, then I close real quick. This is at the beginning. Close meaning the fader, I close it, and then I open it and get into my chirp movement, which is me introducing the sound, pulling back, and then closing the sound, moving forward. So, as you could see, I'm opening the fader as I'm pushing forward. I close the fader really quick and then give you that back slice of the record moving back, and then that puts me in the direction I need to be in to then start closing the fader as I'm moving forward on the record. So let's practice that. You give it a go. I want you now to close the fader. Remember, you open it as you move forward to get sound. Close it really quick and then give me that back slice by opening the fader as you're pulling back to the top of the sound. And then that puts you in the right direction. From there, you just keep closing the fader to the opposite side. So if you're on the left turntable, you close the fader to the right side and just keep repeating that movement until you're done. Now, eventually, you want to speed up with your chirp, all right? So now, I want us to execute a faster chirp, but from the closed position on the fader. Here we go. Good shit.